You could be getting a bigger check every month coming soon. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but first, thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. Thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Bitcoin. If you see anything about Bitcoin, any type of cryptocurrency, WhatsApp, anything like that in my comments trying to get you to go somewhere else off of this channel, just know that is not me. If I put a link and I want you to follow it, it will be in the description box, not in my comments. So that is scam. Please don't fall for that. Okay, you could be getting a bigger check. We're going to talk about that. They are trying to change the child tax credit. They are trying to exclude parents that are not working. They say you should be working and paying taxes before you can get a tax credit, or else it's just another welfare system. Josh Hawley says, if we're going to do that, then we need to make the child tax credit bigger and give these working families more money. So if you want this check, if you want more money, you'd be better off to get a job. Then you can get this, because this is turning into a new incentive to make people go to work. And I agree with this, but I did have a comment. A lady asked me, she said, so if we're on disability but we're still parents, will we not get the child tax credit? The details have not been worked out. This is just a proposal, so it's really too early to get into the details. But my feelings on it would be, if you're on disability, the doctor has said that you cannot work and you're getting a disability check. That is through no fault of your own. I think you should get this child tax credit. But again, I'm not a lawmaker. But this, I think they're targeting the people that choose not to work. And for that, I agree with it. People that choose not to work should not get the child tax credit, because it is just a welfare system if they do that. So if you're able to work, if you're not on disability, get a job. But if you are on disability, this is only going to maybe $500 a month. It's not worth jeopardizing your disability check. So I wouldn't get too excited about it yet. I know you need the extra money, but it's too early yet. It's just a proposal, and it probably won't even happen anyway. But if it does happen, for the parents that does get a job so they can get this extra money, I hope they make it where it can't be a one-day-a-week job, a very, very part-time job. It should have to be at least 25 hours a week in order to get this tax credit. Or else people will be getting a job for 1 day a week just so they can get this money. And that would still be a welfare system. Okay, Nancy Pelosi, I'm going to cover some of the things that I've covered throughout the week, just in case people has not seen it. Just a few things. Stick with me, please. Nancy Pelosi came back to work early from her vacation. She says everyone in the House will be coming back also to work on the American Families Plan and on the infrastructure bill. Well, as you know, this morning I told you about the infrastructure bill, and the American Families Plan is facing strong opposition. It could, both of them, be derailed unless Nancy Pelosi plays ball. The IRS says they will close the legal loopholes for all these big corporations not paying any taxes at all. And that is great. That's what I've been waiting for a long time. Just a few of the companies I've done a research on to see what companies they are, and I'm going to go through them real fast, just maybe 9 of them. But there is a list of 55 of them on Google if you want to look it up. Archer Daniel Midland, FedEx, Nike, Dish Network, Ecolab, Hewlett Packard, Michaels, Penske Automotive Group, and of course Amazon. These companies pays nothing in taxes, but yet you and I are taxed out the butt. Well, they're about to have a day of reckoning with them. Joe Biden this week is calling for OPEC to release more oil so it will bring the gas prices down in America. Well, if he remembers right, he's the one that closed our Keystone pipeline and put our oil workers out of work, and that's when the gas prices started going up. So thanks a lot, Joe Biden. Joe Biden is also asking Russia to up their production of oil so America can buy more oil from Russia. So the American is begging to Russia. Y'all, about the same time when Joe Biden closed the Keystone pipeline, he opened it up so Russia could start producing more oil. So he took jobs and oil and lower prices away from the American people and gave it to Russia. But the American people get screwed. Y'all, big corporations is coming out saying that they will not go down without a fight. They will not let this tax happen. Well, if it don't happen, the lobbyist is fighting for them on their behalf right now on Capitol Hill. And if these companies are not taxed for their fair share, I'm not saying companies should have to pay the full amount of the bill. I'm just saying they should have to pay their fair share, just like you and me. But the lobbyists are fighting in their behalf. So the lobbyists could win and they won't have to pay. But we have control of our pocketbooks and our wallets. If these companies don't have to pay taxes, we need to boycott these companies. We need to quit buying from them. We need to bring these companies to their knees. Now, if they do pass these taxes and these companies decide to raise their prices, we have control over that too, because the companies that's always been paying their fair share, they're going to be happy and nothing's going to change for them. We'll just start shopping with them people. We need to bring these companies that's not paying their fair taxes, we need to bring them to their knees. Only we can do that. Dr. Fauci said this past week that he is all for mandates for you wearing masks. They're taking your freedoms away every day. They want you to wear masks now. But you know, with this big uptick in COVID cases, they say masks works. Well, if they work, why are we having upticks? I'll tell you why. It's because Joe Biden opened up the border wall for all these illegal criminals coming over. If he would close that wall, we could get a handle on this again. I still say our military should be down there forcing them people to turn and go back or face deadly consequences. For someone to invade your land, that's an act of war. Let's treat it like war. I was so glad this past week they decided not to defund the police with a vote of 99-0. They also decided not to fund abortions with my tax money. So we did get a little bit of good news this week. Y'all, I really believe we will be getting a stimulus check. A lot of people says we won't, but just like me, I can't say 100% we will get it, but I really believe we will. Y'all, the bottom line, the big question here is will America last until 2024 so we can get better people in Congress and in the White House? Will we last that long? Or should the people of the United States stand up and rebel against them? You know, we hadn't done that in a long time for good reasons. We've done it for stupid reasons, but for good reasons we hadn't done it in a very long time. I think it's time. I hate to see that happen, but it looks like it's the only way to get their attention. Y'all let me know what you think about all of this. Comment below. If you want your comment put over on my website, please start it with We the People so I can find it easier. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Say a prayer for everyone around the world hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know I love you all. Keep your faith. I know it's hard to do right now, but it's all we got to hold on to, y'all. Keep your faith.